Good night from Rome. Today I'm taking you to an adventure never seen before. It's the evening, the weekend is just beginning here in Rome. People are hanging out, people are having some fun, and we are going for an adventure. It's 11 p.m. at night, and we're headed to the Tiburtina Central train station, where we're gonna take the night bus to Venice. Yes, tonight we are traveling by bus to Venice to see an exhibition. An exhibition by maybe the world's most famous artist, most famous living artist, Anish Kapoor. The British artist Anish Kapoor. He has an exhibition now in Venice, in the Galleria delle Accademie, which is apparently spectacular. So I figured we'll take the night bus to Venice, see the exhibition, and then hop on a bus back to Rome. The advantage of taking the night bus is I don't need to pay for a night in Venice. So the night bus is heading out at 11:25 p.m. and it will reach Venice at approximately 5:30 a.m. And then we'll have the entire day to stroll in Venice. And then on 6 p.m. I'm taking the bus back. And I'll be back here at 12:45 a.m. So that's the plan, basically. And the nice thing is, we'll get to hang in Venice without paying for a night in a hotel in Venice. It's about a 6-hour drive from here to Venice, so it's just the perfect timing for me to get a nice night's sleep. And when I wake up, it'll be 5:30. We don't actually get into Venice with the bus. The bus takes us to another train station. From there, you need to actually take one train stop inside the island of Venice. So I'll show it to you later, but it's like a 10-minute ride. And then we'll be at Venice around like 6 a.m. So it'll be glorious. We can see how the city wakes up in the morning before all the craziness of the tourists. We should expect a lot of tourists because it's a holiday weekend here in Italy, and also tourists are starting to come back to Italy, so it's going to be packed with tourists. So it's actually nice that we'll be there at 6 a.m. and we can just experience Venice from another perspective.
Sera, come ti chiami?
No.
No?
No.
Toilet? Toilet.
Okay.
Someone there.
70. And I'll give you a little tour in the bus. So basically here you have bathroom, you have snack machine, you have garbage. Upstairs is like the coach section. Here you have USB charging. And ciao! And here's the bus's driver spot. And that is it basically. Salve, buon appetito! And the seat is pretty nice. You have charging spots. You have this thing that apparently seems pretty cool. Gotta figure out. Oh, there it is. There's a lever. Okay, got it. And the seat should be able. I should be able to push it back. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's pretty good. Yeah, I can definitely sleep for 5 or 6 hours like that. You have a tray here just for stuff. Let's see if the charger works. Pretty chill. It's a bit hot. Hopefully they'll turn on the AC soon. The bus has other stops after Venice, right? So I need to be careful and be awake 5:30 when it gets to Venice. Or else I might continue to Trieste, which is in the very, very, very end, the deep end of Italy. But you know, thinking about it, this little trick of taking the night buses to sleep instead of taking hotels. Basically, you can travel all around Italy like that, right? So sleep in the night in the bus and then travel. It's a pretty good hack, I think I found. Let's go check out the bathroom. Okay, it's very tiny. I had to take my bag with me, but it's pretty clean. You have everything you need basically, but is there running water is the question. Yes, you have running water. This is for the water. This is for taking down the water. This is for the water from the sink, and soap is nowhere to be found. Oh, there is soap. There's soap. If you watch all the nice. If you watch all the okay, let's get out of here. What is this and what the machine has? What can you get here? Drinks and snacks. We have snacks. Oh, there's actually a touch screen. But what language is this? German. No. Let's do English. Snacks. Oreo, Twix, and something obscure that I don't know. And called drinks. Water, Sprite, Cola, sparkling water. That's awesome. Pretty cool. When you look at the YouTube videos about the competition, Flixbus, you see that everybody is complaining that there's no running water in the tap, in the bathroom, no soap. So it's the first thing I checked, and looking good. And off we go. Now, of course, the most important thing. Safety first. Oh, I don't know if you can see me now. But I'm definitely gonna use the seat belt. So exciting. Okay guys, I'm gonna go to sleep. See you in 6 hours. Ciao. We made it. was our bus. Thank you, Mr. Bus Driver. Now we're gonna head to the station. I slept so. Yeah. But soon we're gonna be in Venice. This is the train station. We're gonna hop on a train into Venice. Our train to the Venezia San Lucia station. 5:28. It's like 5 minutes from now. We made it. Here it is. So quiet, guys. Okay, we have 2 hours until the museum is opening. So we're just gonna go towards the museum and look for a cafe maybe that's opening early, a bar. We can grab something to drink. I do need coffee. I didn't sleep much in the bus because I'm not the kind of guy who falls asleep in planes and buses. So I slept an hour here, an hour there. This guys, isn't it magical? 6 a.m. in Venice. Beautiful. Broomstick. Anish Kapoor is a British Indian artist. He was born in '54 to a Jewish mother and a Hindu father. He became really big in the 80s and 90s, and slowly but surely, another exhibition, another award, another exhibition. I think it's safe to say that today Anish Kapoor is maybe the most famous artist alive, certainly from his generation. And here in Venice, he is doing a whole retrospective to his entire career, and it should be just beautiful. Guys, look at it. The streets are just empty. There's no one here. Wow. Look at this. I've been to Venice several times, but it never gets old. It never, it's never boring. It's always exciting. Like, you always feel like there's an adventure to be had, you know? And the beauty. Beautiful. It is said that later this year they're gonna start charging a tax on tourists here. Guys, you should definitely check out Venice at 6 a.m. This is the actual building of the Venice firefighters, which begs the question, how do firefighters operate in Venice? Like, is there a firefighter gondola? I guess there is. There's this little presentation inside where you can see. Pretty cool. Some awards and goblets they won. Wow, guys, look at the boots and the suits. Since I'm alone, there's something pretty important to be done. Can you see this, guys? Some of the houses on the ground floor have this special metal thing that supposedly protects them when there's a flood. Not everyone has it. Will it work in the moment of truth? I'm doubtful. I thought that at least some bars will be open, I don't know, at 6, at 7. Apparently 7:30 is the time they open here. I need to wait like an hour. So I'm just gonna sit here and chillax. If that's alright with you. So these guys bring the milk. And it says milk, butter, yogurt, and cheese. Milk, butter, yogurt, and cheese. So they bring the fresh milk to the coffee shops every morning.
Al giro 1. Ecco verso
Basta, ti caccherai?
Finì i cartoni. Uno. Tolgo il dono e basta. Neanche.
Mi sei carezzonico, avevo un po'.
Non va a guardare se hai
Dammi.
Thing is, I barely understand what they're saying. I think they're speaking some kind of. Parlate un dialetto?
Ovvio. Come tutti.
Come tutti? Per cui non capisco niente.
Puoi capire dove no.
Ciao, buona giornata. Yeah, so they were talking Venetian dialect. Every region in Italy and sometimes every city and every borgo has a different dialect. And it's like a whole different language. You can barely understand anything. So they were speaking and I couldn't understand a word, almost. And it sounds so weird. Funny. I found the only coffee shop in Venice that's opening at 7 a.m. To the gallery in Venice. And they're opening the gallery. Buongiorno. Okay guys, here we go. Wow. This is the first room, and it's very intense. It's filled with huge, magnificent artwork. I don't see any names in the art, but basically, you can see that red and black are Anish Kapoor's favorite colors, and white, but mainly red and black. And just look right off the bat of this, I don't know, to me it's like an eruption of a volcano. And just look at the intensity of the paint. You can really feel a little bit like in Van Gogh's work, right? Where you can get close and see every movement of the brush. To me it's very emotional. Here another volcano erupts. And just look at the amazing technique. The beautiful colors, the intensity of the scene. You feel like you're there, you know? Like you're really there. And in the middle of the room, this sculpture. This sculpture to me, it reminds me of bodies. Maybe a little bit like in Pompeii, you know, where the bodies froze from the eruption of the volcano. They froze in all those kinds of positions. That's what it reminds me, this sculpture. But, you know, it's a matter of interpretation, right? Wow. That's insane, guys. those are like the moments before the eruption, right? Or after the eruption. And here in the corner, another sculpture designated for a corner specifically, and it's glorious. So the effect in the room is like, you feel like the painting becomes a reality. The painting becomes a 3D. You feel like you live in the painting. Just look at this. Ashes on the ground and pieces of rock and clothes. Wow. And as you walk into the room, you see something incredible. Basically, this is the first thing that greets you as you walk into this room. And it's a multi-dimensional experience. This cannon is famous, is one of the most famous creations of Anish Kapoor. And when it was in another exhibition, it would have fired every hour one of those gooey red things, and so the art would always be changing. And here you get a glimpse to that experience. This is called Side Inside. And it's a steel frame, the shape of a box, with Anish Kapoor's trademark, I don't know, intestine-like. Yeah, I can't get too close because it'll set off the alarm. This piece is a new piece, Pregnant White Within Me, 2022. And it's, I don't know if you guys can experience it on camera, but it's insane. It's so unique, so seamless. Can you see the amazing sculpture work, guys? And the amazing thing is, when you stand from a certain angle, when you stand from this angle, you can barely see it. Only when you move to the side, you see the actual thing. And yeah, Anish Kapoor is famous for playing with blacks, and we'll see his amazing black in a few minutes. Here he's playing with whites, and he's playing with your brain, basically, creating illusions. And here is, again, one of his most famous pieces. Anish Kapoor studied black, yes. He studied the art of black, and he set on a journey to find the blackest black that ever existed. And that's how he developed this unique black, that he actually created this unique black, which is so so black that when you look at it, you feel a void. You feel like you're looking at a portal to another dimension. And here is the cannon we saw in the other room. The cannon he created. And you know, it just goes to show how relevant Kapoor's art is, because you know, this piece is like at least 10 years old, if not 15 years old. And of course, the first association it gives you is war. It's war and death. And 10 years ago, here in Europe, this would be completely out of mind, out of context. What do we have to do with death, with war, with such gruesome? It's all in our past, right? Well, that's the power of art and of Kapoor's art. You can say, you know, I'm just speculating and saying what I feel, but this piece is maybe his most famous work, predicted the future of Europe. Now, not far away from here, there's war, right? And death. And here in Italy, for example, it's all they talk about. They're shocked from the situation in Ukraine. And all of a sudden, this piece becomes so relevant. And you can't help but think, was it a warning? And if it was, probably nobody heard, nobody listened. Because what you need to realize about Anish Kapoor is, although he's a British artist, he wasn't born in Britain. He was born in India, so he's not really a European. So as an outsider, he might have seen things that others couldn't have seen, right? When you come from the outside, sometimes you see things and processes and mentalities that others can ignore. And India is itself a war-torn country, right? So here, I don't know if you can see it, guys, when you stand in front of it, you see a flat square. But when you move to the side, you realize it's actually 3D. That goes to show the genius of this play with black. And here you have faces, human faces, turned into nothing, sucked into the void. Okay, so that was part one of the exhibition. Now we will head to part two, which is in another building on the other side of Venice. And the other building is actually a building that Anish Kapoor himself bought. Yes, he bought a gallery in Venice to present his work. Not bad. So let's head there. They open at 10 o'clock. See, even in Venice sometimes you have traffic issues. It's already getting crowded. As I get nearer and nearer to the city center. 10 a.m. and we made it to the exhibition of Anish Kapoor, the second part of the exhibition. Building that Anish Kapoor bought. Wow. That's insane. Look at this ancient. It's huge. Overlooking the beautiful canal. And here there's actually a little park. Parco Pubblico. Just next to the building. How nice. There aren't that many parks in Venice. I don't know why, but it's pretty rare to find public parks, even though this one is almost symbolic. But look at the beautiful flowers. Some benches under the tree, you can chill. It's not that bad. Oh, it's a secret park. Just behind the building. So cute. And here, there's actually a school. An actual school in the middle of the park. Pretty cool. We made it in, and right off the bat, this wave of material. Okay, it's a very ancient building. Wow. Guys, are you seeing this? This is insane. Pretty cool. So the big question, guys, is what does it mean? I mean, it's a blue tractor moving around a bunch of this red substance, red sand. It's very special. Okay, and as you walk out, this is what you see. What is it? It's a huge wave, but it's upside down, right? And it's made of the same plastic material that Anish Kapoor is famous for. And it descends upon us in this apocalyptic manner. Like doom itself. Descending from above. Wow. Guys. It's a round path of, I mean, you can't interpret it as anything else but blood. At least that's my interpretation. Look how it comes from every direction, descending from above. Okay, let's go upstairs. Wow. Sacrifice. That's the name of this piece. Sacrifice. It's crazy the contrast between Kapoor's work, which really twists your stomach, right? It's gruesome, it's intense, it's brutal. And the contrast between the work and what you see from the window, the beautiful, amazing, just a gem of a city that is Venice, right? I mean, look at what you see from the window, and then look at what you see here in the room. So the contrast is just very intense. That's incredible. And from the window, you can glimpse down to the pool of blood. So the spaces correlate with each other, right? You talk to each other. The next room is a room of mirrors, another specialty of Kapoor. It's the game of mirrors. Wow. Wow. This is so intense. I don't know if you can see it on film, but that's nice. Well, it doesn't do much. Let's see the other side. Oh wow, like a fisheye. Wow, that's gorgeous. Well guys, the sun is now shining outside. It's getting warmer and warmer. And I think this is where I'll end this video. We had a nice adventure. I hope you liked it. And let me know in the comments if you liked it, if you want me to do other adventures just like that. Let me know. I have a few more hours to kill till the bus back to Rome. So I'm gonna enjoy my time here in Venice. See you on the next video, guys.